Hey guys, welcome to the CryptoWave Podcast, where we keep you up to date on the latest news, trends, and people that are making waves in crypto.
That's what we do.
My name is Jennifer from Space Coast Crypto Consulting, and we have tons of awesome content for you today, so make sure that you watch all the way into the very end. You're not going to want to miss anything.
Oh, no, not this week.
I mean, what a week. Holy crap. By the way, happy Halloween. I have not turned into a piece of bacon. It's just a costume for all those curious.
Bacon bits.
Just want to put that out there. Yes, bacon bitcoins.
I just thought he had nothing else to wear this week.
Listen, he's making me very hungry.
I have that effect on women.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. We're starting right off the bat.
How's everybody doing this week?
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. We have been having a buffet here.
Wow. Is that
Jesse,
bacon-wrapped Twinkies?
That is a bacon-wrapped Twinkie.
Is that a piece of bacon eating bacon?
Bacon eating bacon.
Wow.
Don't call it cannibalism.
No, well,
we're
gonna call it something today, Jesse.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but we have.
That's really good, actually. That's really
we
fun.
have been here.
Stunning.
We have been in the studio for about an hour now. And our show prep has been eating
ridiculous
ho-hos, Twinkies. What else did we bring today? Oh, we have
today. This episode is sponsored by Hostess.
Ho-hos, and Jesse had his Yoo-hoo.
Mandatory fuel.
And Jennifer, for the first time today, had Pellegrino. She's never had Pellegrino.
Con gas.
Con gas.
Con gas.
See,
yes.
She learned something today.
Yeah, very nice. Buongiorno, everybody. And. But we have a show for you today. I guess I'm doing the introductions today, huh, Jennifer?
Yes. Well,
yeah.
I mean, without further ado, we have Bacon and Joey.
Yeah. Nice segue. Jennifer, you want to bring us in? You want to tell us what we got this week?
Well, don't forget, please like and subscribe to our channel before we get started.
Yeah, just do that right now.
Yeah,
just
please. Yeah, don't go any further. Just like us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You don't have to do anything more the rest of the show.
Smash the like button and hit the bell notification and subscribe to our channel so you can be alerted, because we put out the most current content that you will find.
That is true. So just to talk about that, last week Jesse had brought up about Bitcoin going mainstream, when it goes mainstream. Well, just so happens this week's Barron's, the headline in today's Barron's, Jesse, you want to show our lovely audience the headline? Barron's report. If anybody knows Barron's, it's a financial...
Is that on the cover?
It's on the cover. Jesse wrote the cover for Barron's this week. Bitcoin goes mainstream, people.
I'm telling you better subscribe, because all these people at CNBC and all, they're all listening to us.
Oh, absolutely.
Because their headlines literally mimic our show.
Absolutely. And then during the course of the week, well, we're going to be talking as the show goes on, but because of Shiba, just going off the charts this week, it's been on all the business channels.
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Ooh.
Don't dismiss the dog coins,
Yeah,
right? If there's
right?
anything that we've learned this week is people are making tons of money. So that'll bring us into our first story.
Right.
Yes.
But also just to get back to this mainstream. So then I was doing my, I work from home. I have my office, so I always have the TV on. And we talked about the TV commercial for the ATMs with Doogie Howser. And then today...
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris.
People
That's
that weren't born in the 70s.
All right. He'll always be Doogie Howser.
And that will always be an 80s sitcom.
Yes. And then today there's a commercial for Crypto Wallet, and there was Matt Damon doing this commercial.
I'm Matt Damon.
And there was not once but twice. It was shown like 2 or 3 times.
Where?
It was on Fox. It was once during Fox and Friends, and then.
Wow. Now, is this like on TV or online?
No, it's television.
On television. Okay.
I don't watch. I'm old. I don't watch things on computer. I watch TV.
All right, so that's
I don't know the streaming stuff.
that is mainstream.
Yeah. So it was on regular Fox, and when I saw that commercial, and then soon after was the ATM commercials for Bitcoin. So back to back, you're watching car commercials, and now you're seeing commercials for Crypto Wallet and Bitcoin. And then again, there was an article just the other day regarding what Jesse was talking about, Walmart putting in the 200 or 500, they want to put over 2,000 of the ATMs into the Walmarts.
Yes.
So, folks, we have some fun during the show, but damn, we're nailing all this.
I'm just saying.
We're nailing it. We're nailing it.
You may want to subscribe and listen.
Yeah, you're missing the boat.
If you want to hear it first, tune in to the CryptoWave Podcast. Definitely. But this week, what has everybody in an uproar, lots of people are making lots of money. There was in Shiba Inu, up 1,000% in 1 month. I mean, where else could you go to have gains like that? 1,000% in 30 days. So
it's amazing.
So exciting.
It's so exciting. If you've been following Shiba, and we've been joking about it for a few months.
Nobody here in the studio owns any Shibu.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't. Although, I kind of wish
I have my
did.
mother. I have my mother lighting every candle she owns and has.
At this point, I really wish that I did. So, I mean, it's the ultimate FOMO, right? Is anybody else having FOMO? Anybody want to buy some right now?
It's still cheap. It dropped today, so buy the dip. That's what we say.
And again, don't use the word cheap.
It's not cheap.
It's inexpensive.
It's an inexpensive. It's
so
inexpensive.
there is a crypto Shiba Inu wallet that made a purchase last year in August of $8,000, and they are now sitting on $5.7 billion of Shiba Inu gains.
Yeah, if you bought $100 worth of Shiba in January, it would be worth, I think the number is 2.3 million or 2.7 million. Just it's sick money. Now, if you look how the number of Shibu has just grown in early October, I think it was October 3rd, Shibu's value was $2 billion, almost $2 billion, and now it's worth $32 billion. That's how much it's increased in the month. Right now, it might have gone up a little bit more since yesterday, so it's surpassed Robinhood.
Yep.
Right, which Robinhood is now a public traded company.
It's actually, yes, it's past Robinhood. It's worth $39 billion.
$39 billion.
And Robinhood's market cap is $29 billion.
And if you followed Shibu all summer long and everybody was telling you on TikTok and all these other sites, it's just a joke, don't even bother, don't waste your money. I mean, we do this for fun. And, those who invested in it, everybody has, where could you buy at that time? You could spend $70 and buy $3 million worth of tokens. So it was fun for some people to do it. Now they're looking at that 3 million tokens going, oh my gosh, look what I did. So let's see where it goes. Right now there's a little dip. There's a lot of excitement, and it's gone mainstream a little bit. And again, let's see what happens if it goes to Robinhood.
In all seriousness, though, it is
a risk. It's a risk.
Just a joke, really. I mean,
but it has.
It's a meme coin, but people are making money off of it. It does have.
But if you read the white paper, it actually has some pretty good applications, and it is built on
that's called utility.
Yes, utilities, and it has some.
They do have a running DEX, decentralized exchange with smart contract capability, and they are offering NFTs.
Yeah.
But their total market cap is they have one quadrillion.
Yeah, that's the killer there. But from what I understand, they burnt quite a few tokens.
Well, they need a quadrillion because nobody here has 500,000 of those.
No, 500,000.
What
was that in Dr.
I have 500,000.
It's 2020. It's 2021.
I have 500,000. So they need a quadrillion because right now you could get 200,000 for $1.
Yeah.
So they need that.
The whole idea behind that was to have the average person buy as many as they can, so that they did that on purpose. But now they're burning them. They are burning as they go along, which is what Shiba Army, as it's called, they want them to burn more tokens so that the value goes down. But what's happening now is they're burning
less supply,
and people are buying. So
less supply,
it's
more
working,
demand.
and it's moving faster. And if you've been following Shibu all along, really the procrastinators, I keep saying it, not the procrastinator. What's the word? We said this last week. The procrastinators, the wishers, the guessers.
Speculators?
Speculators. We'll go with speculators.
Total departure from procrastinators.
They
The speculators.
speculators
Yes. Okay.
have all said, just follow along. Come October, come November, watch the numbers, and it's really doing what they said. Come November, come December.
Well, with all of the hype and Elon Musk tweeting, he says anything about Dogecoin or anything with the dog, and then all the dog coins kind of start to pump and move.
And he said he doesn't own any of it. He doesn't own Doge. He doesn't own.
Of course,
Shiba.
he doesn't.
Sure.
Neither do we.
Sure.
Neither do we.
Sure. Like I don't have that Tesla
It's-
on order.
it's
Like I
al-
don't have that Tesla SUV on order.
It's almost like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's like something that people do, like in private,
Yeah.
but they won't admit it.
That's
in
right.
public.
That's right.
Like, oh, I don't watch The Bachelorette.
No. All right, I admit I do watch Below Deck, okay? That's my guilty pleasure.
Wonder why.
I just like it
For the boats.
for the boat. Oh, absolutely. That boat is beautiful. But those people, I would fire them all.
All right,
So,
moving
anyway,
on to
headlines,
the next
headlines,
story.
headlines.
So speaking, speaking of Shiba Inu having a functioning NFT platform, we're going to talk about VeVe. So VeVe and Disney have quickly expanded into digital collectibles. So VeVe, they're going to be partnering with Disney, offering NFTs with Disney characters, not to exclude or not to only include Disney characters, but also to offer Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar characters on NFTs. So basically you can purchase one of these NFTs and they'll be described as golden moments, and along with this NFT will come with some Disney Plus subscriptions as well. So basically just Disney getting into the NFT game. It's pretty exciting.
I'm upset with Disney right now.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us.
No,
how
let's
you
not
feel.
go into it. No.
They got rid of Tim Allen as the voice.
Oh.
I love Tim Allen.
I know.
As the voice of Woody?
No, he's not the voice of Woody.
He was the voice of
Yeah,
who?
the
robot?
space guy.
Oh, Buzz Lightyear.
To Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, it's Buzz.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's too bad. That was Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
Yeah. They got rid of.
Woody and Buzz.
Yeah, I think that has some political aspect because he's a conservative.
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
political.
And
We're back.
Well, VeVe is expected to begin unrolling these NFTs starting November 12th. And so if you are early to purchase them, then it includes subscriptions to Disney Plus. So
That's a good deal.
yeah. It's an unlocking feature there. And that's what's really cool about these NFTs is that, you tokenize something and then you have some sort of special rights to owning this image. And along with that, you get to unlock your special feature
That's
of
what I've been preaching, y'all.
Disney Plus.
Once again,
You heard it here first.
Jesse's been on the cusp of
heard it here
social.
And not for nothing, in the description below, you have a link. Yes, it is a referral link. I do get rewarded when you click it and buy Super One tokens, but we are literally unlocking all kinds of NFTs there. And wait till you see the full function of the app. It's going to be a gaming app. It's going to be very interactive. And there's a lot of these that are coming on the market where they are rewarding you with a cryptocurrency. Typically, they're all their own in-house token. And you're able to use those tokens to buy NFTs and enter sweepstakes and everything from cruises and vacations and everything else. So it's a lot of fun, and Super One is just one of many. I encourage you to come on board. But yeah, there's tons of marketplaces where people now are exchanging NFTs, and people are making serious coins.
Did you see that? These young kids, they're making a fortune.
yeah.
Making a fortune.
I mean, you could be the content creator or you could be the trader. It's like I said, it's like Garbage Pail Kids. I love my Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh my God.
I went to the corner store every week with my quarter and got a pack and I built the puzzles and it was a whole thing and I collected them. But Topps, Upper Deck, all the other ones, baseball cards and football cards and all the other cards and but guess what? Those, you spill your orange juice in the morning and your whole collection goes to shit.
it's very hard
With an NFT?
with the big
With an NFT, you can't spill your orange juice on it, man. It's digital, bro. And
Was your heart bacon? Was
no,
your
because
heart-
at that time it was like literally like 50 cents for like a pack of 10. So it wasn't like, oh my god.
Hey, did you guys hear about Facebook in the metaverse?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Facebook.
I know nothing
and
about it.
this
I'm going to sit back and just listen.
Yeah.
So Facebook, come on, you can comment about the metaverse.
Sure.
So the metaverse is a speculative future iteration of the internet that's made up of virtual reality and 3D.
Yeah. What a bore, just like Zuckerberg.
Oh, come on. It's happening, though, and it's coming in the future, so you guys need to be prepared.
Maybe he'll buy a new T-shirt.
And aware. Okay. I know you don't like how Mark Zuckerberg dresses, but he did purchase the Oculus company, and so they have those VR glasses, and they're going to be selling NFTs in their metaverse.
Of course they are, because listen, guys, NFTs are the new thing.
So
Get
virtual property. So you can actually go into the metaverse and buy a piece of property, which is like an NFT. And then anything that you sell or any business or commerce that you do on this piece of property, you will forever get royalties to. It's
like virtual monopoly. And the site to go on is called Uphold. And I've already entered it. And there are people they're starting with Manhattan, by the way. And you can literally go and buy pieces of real estate.
That's
Uphold?
cool.
It's called Uphold.
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 Well,
Uphold.
let's go buy
Uphold.
let's go buy Manhattan.
Well,
is it cheap?
If you have extra money, because again, it's one of those things. It's a long play, you know. But you buy the real estate, you know, and again, as it starts. So I try to look, I try to buy my house, right? The house that I live in, and where we broadcast here, the studio. I try to look for like local things that I could just have fun with and just collect my friends' businesses, right, and just build my little virtual portfolio. But it's starting in New York, so Manhattan is going right now. You buy in the Bronx, Queens, and all around.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, I mean, considering, because right now, just like Boardwalk in the Monopoly game, right, and Park Place, that's what they're selling right now. They're selling the Park Places and the Boardwalk, so they're premium. And once they go out, and you're buying farms, for instance, or you buy the island chain of Hawaii, those are also going to be pretty expensive. The Eiffel Tower, and you start going to all these monuments and all these landmarks.
The whole concept is you can build on top of those pieces of land. You can build virtual businesses, and you can do active commerce and businesses.
You could be your own little Donald Trump, just collecting all this stuff.
You have your own world. What is it called?
Yeah, I want to own a bunch of golf courses.
Yeah, you have your own world. You can invite people to come to your world, and you can visit other people's worlds.
They can come to my world?
It's like it's like Second Life.
Like Jesse Waters, this is my world, and welcome. This is my world. Joey's world. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Apple
and charge people for visiting.
Apple is actually coming out. They just did a patent for their VR glasses.
Of course they are.
So, and theirs are like sleek and nice looking.
But then because that's what Apple does.
They're even constructing a contact lens. Now, Apple is not doing this, but there's a contact lens that you can put into your eye, and all you have to do is, speak your truth into reality, and you just say, "Show me the ocean, show me Hawaii," and it'll just pop up in a screen right in front of you.
Show me Joey.
It's crazy.
Wouldn't that be nice, Jesse? You get to see me all the time.
I could blink and be like, make my world black and white. Wow.
There you go.
Alexa, dismissed.
Right. You walk. you find somebody like Joey, who's attractive, but he could use a filter. So you're like,
I could use a filter.
Instagram filter. Oh, you look so beautiful today.
Thanks,
Alexa,
Jesse.
Bacon filter. Boom, there you are.
Coming from a guy wearing a bacon outfit today.
Hey, greasy is a new sexy.
Yeah. You're starting to melt, by the way. You're right.
Greasy is the new sexy.
Other ear. There you go. Fix yourself.
It's like Gumby.
Yeah.
Like half.
There you go.
So, yeah, by the way, VR fails is hilarious. The people who are like, they're in a boxing thing and they punch like their mom's ashes in a vase and it breaks and they're like, oh, what do I do? So there's so many videos of these VR fails. Like, you really need to be in a padded room when using VR. I've done it. I just about broke my ass because I stepped forward almost like off a step and
because the girl was fake.
Yeah. but she got it really good in the VR, dude. I am a hero in VR, bro. So I can't wait for that to become a reality.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a break here. And when we come back from break, we're going to be back into reality.
Us?
And we'll talk about some international news that everybody should know.
Sounds fun.
Ah, that's cool.
When we come back, see ya.
Cryptocurrency can be confusing and hard. At Space Coast Crypto Consulting, we make cryptocurrency easy for you to learn and understand. In a world of uncertainty and out-of-control central banks, it's our mission to empower you with the knowledge that you need to confidently control and grow your own crypto portfolio. Call now to begin your crypto journey. 321-412-4021. That's Space Coast Crypto Consulting at 321-412-4021.
Hi, everybody. We are back for the second half. First half was a lot of fun, a lot of giggles, and I think I'm going to have a bacon lickety and tomato sandwich when I get home tonight because...
wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yeah.
Bacon bitcoins.
Bacon.
Bacon bits, bacon.
A lot of bacon today. Yeah. Oh, boy. Anyway, so second half tonight, we're going international. We're going over the pond today.
Overseas.
We're going to talk a little bit about India, and then we're going to go down south and talk about El Salvador, and which we keep bringing back El Salvador because that was really from episode 1 when El Salvador was at the time the first country to.
What were you guys doing on episode 1? You were making hot dog s'mores on the lava.
Yeah, we were making fun of El Salvador.
Cooking hot dogs.
Yep.
Yes,
absolutely.
You'll have to check out episode 1.
You had to go back and
if you want to.
But if you go back to that, if you go back to episode 1 again, we were very current with our news back then. But it all spins back to all of this. So why don't you talk a little bit about India?
So India, similar to China, has repeatedly banned Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Repeatedly. Although people still find their way around it. They still find their way to be able to interact. So India has actually come out and said that they are likely to regulate crypto, not ban it. So the government is likely to opt for regulating cryptocurrency as an asset class, similar to how they would regulate commodities, instead of trying to outright ban it. And now India is like one of the largest countries in the world, right?
Yes, it is.
Or they're the most populated. So they have about 1.7 billion people that may now be getting the green light to go ahead and transact in cryptocurrencies because their government, like I said, has been over the years trying to ban it, although people find their way around it. So this could just open up the floodgates to more people being exposed.
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk about regulating, what did you send us today, Jennifer? Didn't you send us a story? I'm trying to find it about, I know Rand Paul had a story about, U.S. regulators weigh in avenues to banks to hold crypto. And even Rand Paul made a statement about the government maybe having to get involved a little bit more into crypto and banking it. And he actually said that people are not trusting the government, that's why they're going towards crypto. Well,
we heard Yellen,
yes.
this miserable POS, who said that, these unrealized, okay, this is a new thing in the vernacular, by the way, unrealized capital gains, because there's so much of it. And that's what's going to pay for the $1 trillion of exponential spending that makes no sense. So they're going to afford this huge wish list of all these pet projects by taxing, and they say billionaires, but let's be honest. They want to see...
Hey, it starts there.
They want to see where your $600 is going, right? So let's be honest. Billionaires, they're spending $600 on toothbrushes. It's not about it's not about billionaires. They want to see your gains, unrealized, in crypto.
So what exactly does
And tax it.
unrealized gains mean?
It's a made-up term.
It's a made-up term, but they did that in. It's a tax, and what they did was.
Let's give an example.
It's another tax.
I mean, I know
It's
what it
another
means,
tax.
but let's give an example.
It's artwork. Let's say you have a
Picasso.
Picasso in your home. Well, they want to tax you on the value
Of that
painting.
piece
Now,
of art, right.
They did that in Europe. They did it in France. They did it in a couple of other countries. And you know what? They found it didn't work, and they took that away. So what happens if it depreciates? They're talking about a home that you might have or a stock in your portfolio. Well, just like let's use Shiba as an example.
Right.
Well, yesterday you want to tax the crap out of somebody because it jumped sky high. Well, tax it.
Well,
Today it went down.
Let's be honest. Oh well, they're not going to give you credit.
So you're not going to get credit, but you're going high. So it's ridiculous. But
Yeah.
all they're trying to do is see what you're right.
They only tax you on the up.
Right.
But
Right.
there's no, wow, you lost value.
Right.
Nobody likes Picassos no more. Here's your money back. That'll never happen.
No.
It's another tax. And boy,
So
these
basically,
bureaucrats.
if you own Bitcoin, it goes up in value. You get taxed on the value that it rises. But in order to pay that, if you don't have any money, then you actually have to sell your asset to pay those taxes.
Well, that's
so you
also
have to realize some of those gains,
Yeah.
which is such a disincentive to even
it's
be
ridiculous.
in the
criminal.
market.
It's criminal.
It's criminal, first of all. And that's I mean, I could leave it at that. But it's also just a made up thing, unrealized. So this whole thing with this, and this is the answer of the Fed. They don't say, "Oh, let's stop spending. Let's be more accountable for taking your money and spending it in all these arbitrary ways, like Fauci and dog, places in Africa."
Yeah.
That 400,000 could have gone to like at least 10 families and made their life a whole.
Yeah.
They could have been enfranchised with opening a business or anything else. Instead, we're funding pet projects that make no sense, like
Absolutely.
beagles getting eaten alive by sand fleas.
Disgusting.
Why in God's name are we funding this stuff? It's because they need these pet projects to put in their budget to then keep that spending available. Did you know that the a lot of these three-letter agencies, they will spend $100,000 on pens
Yes.
just so they could then apply for the same amount of funding for the next year, because if they don't spend it all, they're not getting it all back. So they have to make up things. They have to spend it in criminal ways just so they could be afforded the same budget amount for the next year. So what we're doing, and this is how Washington works. These are people that don't operate businesses, okay? Because if the government was a business, it would have been bankrupt. And they print money because, let's face it, it's a sham. It's not a great business model. It was never intended to be. It's a spend and tax system, and it's ruthless. And now we're seeing the consequences of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have criminals in Washington who just want to use your money, and they are making up ways to spend it. And now they're making up ways to tax us.
Yeah, and the simple way, they talk about loopholes, and this where it'll hurt people is even these farmers. I mean, they've had farmland for generations.
They're being rewarded to
not
mow
even
down their crops.
But not only that, but it's in their family. They won't even be able to carry on because if the next person dies, they're going to have to sell because they can't afford the tax on it.
Well, there's the death tax.
There's the death tax on that
You
as well.
can't die without paying the government.
Here, I don't know how you feel about this, but I believe in either a national sales tax or a flat tax. You want to eliminate all this loophole, all this other crap. We have all these illegals crawling over the border. You want to solve it all? Doesn't matter how much money you have. You talk about equality. It's not fair. It's all crap, like Jesse says. And honestly, the word I want to use, pardon it, it's bullshit. Because it doesn't matter. If you had a flat tax, everybody pays the same thing. You buy a loaf of bread, whether you're rich, poor, a rich guy's going to buy 5 loaves of bread. Poor person's going to pay for 1 loaf of bread. They're going to get subsidized by the government anyway. We all buy gasoline. We're all spending the same amount of money. Look at the price. It's costing us all. The government gets our money. They're worried about employees paying people under the table. This eliminates all the 1099, all the contractors. employees get a text, they get their paycheck. It's what you're getting paid for what you work. You're getting paid on what you earned, not what you're taking out. You're getting a gross check. You make $30,000 a year or whatever it is. You're getting $500 a week. You're taking home $500 a week, not $300 a week. You got $500. You're going to spend. You're going to use that extra $200. You're going to buy groceries. The economy will just soar. I think they did that in Chile, and then going back. We can swing back because I want to talk a little bit because Jennifer was talking about something in show prep the other day about Houston doing something with going to crypto with Houston. But
the Houston Firefighters pension fund adds Bitcoin to their pension fund.
Yeah. And
this is a hedge against inflation.
Now, that's interesting because way back in the early 80s, the city of Galveston, they gave their employees an option to use go into use Social Security or go into a separate fund. They gave them an option at the time. Those who went outside of Social Security would have made more money by going private than using the government funded. It was amazing what to see. So the government gets in the way, and that's one of the reasons, besides, a mean tweeter getting rid of him, he was showing that the government was just a waste. Look at how the country was prospering. I don't care if you like him or not. This country had prosperity when gasoline was $1.80, and they're saying there's no new taxes, and we're going to have the most expensive Thanksgiving in history.
Inflation is a hidden tax.
It is a hidden tax, so it affects everybody, rich, poor, and we're supposed to be helping this was supposed to be to help the middle class and the poor. Well, you're killing people. I went to the grocery store. I live on my own, and let me tell you, it's expensive, and I don't buy a lot of stuff.
That's why I eat once a day.
Well,
because I can't afford to eat 3 times a day.
You eat bacon?
I do.
Wrapped Twinkies?
Bacon wrapped Twinkies.
I do eat.
Keeps the doctor away.
I eat almost 3 meals a day because it's an Italian thing. I have to eat 3 meals a day.
You don't have to. That's a lot of calories.
Have you seen me? You see me eat.
You choose to eat all of your calories in one bacon-wrapped sitting?
Well, I know what I need for my body to perform. It's about 1,500 to 1,600 calories.
That's one sitting.
And I could eat that one meal.
That's not healthy for you, though.
It is, because I'm not working out right now because I'm injured. But when I work out, I burn 2,400 calories before most people are up in the morning because I run 5 miles or I'll bike 80 miles. And then I'll come home and then eat my 1,800 calorie, breakfast and, between protein shakes throughout the day.
All right, Jack LaLanne, listen, the whole point is that groceries are freaking expensive right now. The point is that everything's freaking expensive.
Did you know that bacon is up like 20%?
Well, chicken wing places.
Like,
I talk about this on a separate podcast.
Is that why you're wearing
They don't even have chicken wings.
No, chicken wing places because of shortening oil that they fry the wings in went up 80%.
Yeah.
Wings themselves went up 40%. And so if you're like a Hooters or something, and that's what you do is like chicken wings, beef Brady's or if you're local here, and if that's like a big part of your menu. Well, guess what? You have to pass on those costs. So now chicken wings are like $1.25 now.
We were told
a piece.
We were told by the spokesperson that she doesn't understand why corporations have to pass they have to pass the price on to the consumer.
Well, there's a special place anyway.
Doesn't understand that.
Yeah. Well, stupid people do stupid things and they say stupid stuff. Stupid breeds stupid. Don't listen to those people.
I don't. That's why we're sitting here and we're venting.
We're venting. Let's get back to crypto.
Let's get back.
Give our people what they want to hear.
But that's why we are. This is why we talked about crypto.
Have you guys ever heard of Tom Brady?
No. Tell us about him. I think when he dies, I think we said this, his animatronic, they're going to pull his face off and it's all mechanical. He's going to be like one of those.
He's going to be in the Hall of Presidents?
The Hall of Presidents, yeah.
So Tom Brady trades 1 Bitcoin for his 600th touchdown football. Yes. So some fan, I guess, caught this ball.
Yeah. What happened was when he threw the touchdown pass, the I forgot the player's name, threw the football into the stands, and the spectator kept the ball, and Brady wanted the ball back, so they went to the guy, they bribed him, they gave him 1.5 year season tickets. a jersey, a hat, I guess a kiss on the cheek from Gazelle.
Oh. And 1 Bitcoin.
Gazelle is an animal in Africa. It's Giselle.
Giselle, whatever the hell her name is.
Gazelle. She jumps and leaps in the air. She's magical.
What's her name?
Giselle. The supermodel.
Giselle. What'd I call her?
Not a gazelle.
Grizel.
That's
Giselle.
being chased by a lion.
Whatever.
A cheetah.
Whatever her name is. And I think they're trying to get him to
Jewy. It's only a mispronouncing. It's only your name, Jewy.
Wow.
I've been called worse.
You call me GC. It's only pronunciation.
But anyway.
GC in Jewy show.
So in order to get the ball back, and then out of the kindness of his heart, he gave him a Bitcoin, a full Bitcoin. And I heard Ron Gronkowski gave him a half, if I understand.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what I heard, too.
So a Bitcoin and a half.
So.
Well, he could be amongst one of the richest people in the world one day, just for having a Bitcoin and a half.
And it's still being projected by the end of the year, 100,000.
Well, they still say that the kid they got away kind of cheap, because if he was to sell the ball right now, the ball would have been worth a couple of 100,000, and he's.
But it would have been a douchebag, and we've been hated by Tom and Rob,
Right,
and I don't want those guys against me.
Right.
And their whole offensive line.
Right.
I'd rather sleep at night instead of looking over my shoulder, wondering when I'm going to get sacked.
Right.
And like it may be a permanent sack.
Right.
Yeah. You don't want the offensive line of the Buccaneers after you. Trust me.
So he did the right thing. He did the right thing.
Well, yeah.
And that was nice of Brady.
And he
to do
gets
what
to
he
not
did.
be a douche for life.
Right. And no, it was nice of
Yeah,
Brady
how
to
lucky
do.
did he get? He went to a game. He was in the right place at the right time, and he got like $100,000 in 2 years.
He was a decent guy. He was on.
tickets.
He was on Fox and Friends.
I will
the
take
other morning.
a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And be Rob and Tom's friend.
Absolutely.
And do
That's
the
a
right
great
thing.
gift.
Yeah.
And not only that, I mean, it's going to be
Now, does he have to pay tax
worth-
on that?
Unrealized.
Ask Mrs. Yellen.
Tweety Bird.
Well, no, because it's above. Wouldn't he have to pay tax on that?
I'm not a tax
receiving
professional.
it as
Yeah.
a gift. Oh, yeah,
Because
If it's according to Yellen
it's
and
gifted.
the Fed. No.
Gifted. I don't know.
If
That's
yes,
a great
IRS,
question.
I'm sure it'll be an affirmative.
Yeah, I just asked Janet Yellen. She said yes, taxes for all.
Yeah.
Bitch. Anything else?
So speaking of taxes, let's go over what are
rather
taxable
not.
events in crypto. So any transaction that's done in crypto is a taxable event. So buying or selling of any kind is a taxable event. Also, receiving an airdrop is a taxable event. Earning interest from staking and earning yield is a taxable event.
Wow. We do have a question that came to us over the week, and it was Jesse. And before we all forget, because Jesse has Jesse's a little high on the bacon. Do you want to talk a little bit about Safe Moon? Do we want to cover that?
I don't know enough to talk about it.
I know.
All I know. Excuse me. All I know is that everybody else wants.
Yes.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
That bacon Twinkie is giving me indigestion. I am regretting it already.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, I'm kidding.
We're
It was
not,
delicious.
You're not in
I'm
front
gonna
of them.
finish
We're downwind.
I have had some inquiries from people concerned about getting into SafeMoon, but because it's like a maze, you have to navigate this weird wonderland between multiple exchanges and this and that. I refer that to Jennifer, who is the in-studio on-show professional.
Yes.
And I said, maybe giving like a play-by-play of what it would look like would be really good, and that may be a separate video,
And I think we end the show on that. We can end the show on that, and we could always come and we could always come back to it, and we could come back to that, and we could come back to that too at the end. I mean, next week we could review it again.
Well,
no, I mean, to purchase SafeMoon, you have to purchase it through a decentralized exchange. So it does involve several steps. So the first step would be to purchase Ethereum from any centralized exchange, and then you would have to then transfer it to a decentralized wallet. We'd have to check on CoinMarketCap to see which wallets that it works with. Which I am checking right now. So Trust Wallet, MetaMask, and Binance Chain Wallet are all compatible. And then from there, so you'd have to transfer your Ethereum from there and then perform a swap.
Hold on. Let's take a step here. So when you say to transfer your Ethereum, instead of, let's say you have a full Ethereum for whatever it is, you take a portion of that to buy, not the whole Ethereum, a portion
however much
of it.
you want.
Right. Just make that a little clear so everybody understands that because you said take your Ethereum and transfer it over.
Okay, yes, it's all fractional.
Take your fraction or the portion to
Yes.
purchase the amount of SafeMoon that you want.
Yes. And so from there, from transferring your Ethereum, your fraction of Ethereum or whatever amount of your choice, you then used PancakeSwap, I believe.
There we go, PancakeSwap.
And that's where I get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And so so you can use PancakeSwap. There's several
You know what goes
other.
great with pancakes?
Yeah.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yes.
Back to the bacon.
Bringing home the bacon. So through PancakeSwap, you can perform a swap of your Ethereum and get your SafeMoon. So SafeMoon is another very speculative asset.
Highly speculative.
Highly speculative, but very popular.
It's the next, redheaded stepchild that, again, people just put in a corner and ignore until they become
Right. That was
the doll of Chucky.
Maybe.
And then you can't ignore it no more.
SafeMoon was supposed to be more popular at the time than.
Well, they just have spent a lot of money on marketing, so it's all their marketing tactic, and it's all very speculative, no use case. Yeah, people are going to make a lot of money, but then you get all the FOMO in, and who's going to get stuck holding the bag? That's the thing.
Listen, you want me to share something very, very personal?
Why not? It's just us.
Are you going to talk about your dinar?
Wallpaper. No, funny story. Let's all laugh at Jesse. You just get it out of the way right now.
Good, because we've been laughing at me most of the show.
Just laugh at me. Hold on. Face not recognized. Of course not. I'm bacon. Okay. See, AI. It learns real quick.
Yes.
Let's laugh at Jesse. Here's 2 of my E-Trade accounts. All you need to see is the color. Red.
It's red.
Deep red. I am negative 99%
Oh.
in one of my trading accounts. 99% in the red. In my other one, I am only 60% negative in the red. E-Trade people. E-Trade. These are for-profit companies that have not been performing. So speculate this. I tried to do the right thing. I tried to believe in companies, and I bought. And now it's not worth anything. So speculate where you want to speculate, people. Okay? But let's be honest. You could lose anywhere. You could lose on brands that are making money out there, and they don't have to be accountable to shareholders, and they just do it as they please. And and these trust funds and some of these hedge fund managers, they speculate. They speculate with you. They believe in a product or a service, from one of these companies. They tell you that it's going to be a safe buy, and then you listen to them. So let's just be honest. Whether it's SafeMoon or getting into E-Trade and trading on the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones Industrial and all these other exchanges and NYSE, and listen, there's always going to be room for failure. There's always going to be room to maybe not make it and maybe be stuck holding the rest of it while other people are just enjoying taking advantage of you. So let's just be honest. I'd rather get a SafeMoon right now where I could get $1 million for $1, and I'm only in for $1 versus putting my hard-earned cash on $40 a share only to see it go in the tank.
Right.
So speculate where you want to.
And spend the
Don't
only
invest.
all I
don't
could say
invest
is-
more than you're willing to lose,
Right. If you
and do
spend
your due
$12
diligence.
If you spend $12 on lunch and you're like Jesse and you only eat one meal a day, skip that $12 and put $12 into SafeMoon or some other coin that you're looking at or everybody's talking about. Put $12 into it and see what happens. And then the next week buy another $12.
Exactly. So I have a friend.
You have a friend? He's got a guy.
It's me.
He's got a guy.
No, it's me. It's not a friend. I speculated with $2 on Shiba back in June, I think, when we started the podcast.
$2.
And back then, it earned me 300,000 Shiba. Yesterday, because again, I've been seeing the trends,
Right.
I'm like, I know it's not right to buy on the rise, but it's been rising consecutively 60% every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either now or it's going to be, I'm just going to be paying more in the future. And so I put in at $20. Funny story. $2 got me $300,000. $20 just yesterday, in 5 months' time, only earned me $275,000. Do you see where I'm going?
Yes.
So $2 was 300,000 Shibu, and now $20 gets me less than that. $20 gets me less than the $2 five months ago.
Right.
I'm
Right, because in June,
E-Trade never gave me those
Right.
kind of returns. So now I'm holding $40 of value for $22 investment.
Yeah,
That is a funny story.
It's only funny
I'm giggling on the inside.
because I should have put $20 5 months ago instead of $2.
Yeah.
So I speculated with very, very marginal,
But however,
like
in January,
I should have speculated with more.
yes, but in January, some gentleman put in $1 into Shibu, and that money today is worth $2.7 million today in Shibu. And if in the same
And I
dollar
hope we're
in
having
April,
an anniversary special next Halloween, and we're like, how's that Maserati?
if I'm wearing it, if you see me in a blazer and an ascot and talking like this, well then, hi-ho everyone. You know what the hell happened.
You got your jaw wired shut?
I'm sorry?
What? Why would you be talking like this?
Oh, yes, Lockjaw. Yes, hi, how are you? Hi, Lovey.
Oh, you're on Snob, is that it?
Yes, hi.
Oh, you're
Yes.
Country Club.
Yes, hi, how are you? Hi, everyone. Hi, Lovey.
All right, guys. Lots
Good
of
guy.
great information today. Thanks so
Oh, we
much
gotta go?
for tuning
Where
in.
we going?
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
come
That's all we've
on.
got for you.
Oh,
Until
phenomenal.
next week, we'll have more for you. If you would like to learn more about cryptocurrency,
We're going to do more show after this.
Let the girl finish. She's trying to close the show.
If you want to learn how you can purchase some specific cryptos, you can contact me at spacecoastcryptoconsulting.com. Yes, Joey.
Nothing. I'm waiting to say goodbye.
And don't forget to share us where you watch us.
Share us where you watch
Share
us.
it.
I love that.
And give everybody a hug. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.